friends, it's Nibs again. Wanted to get out to the range and do a little plinking tonight, a little target shooting. So I brought out my Egyptian Hellway. I already did a video on that one. Go back and check that video out. But I brought this one out with me just in case there was something wrong with that one. I had just picked that one up, and you know, I didn't know. I assumed it was going to work, but I didn't know for sure. So I wanted to bring something out that I could plink with if I didn't. That one, you know, had a problem with a firing pin or something. So I brought out this one, and this one is a fine old gun, and this one is a Dan Wesson model 15-2V, and the V is for vent ribbed barrel. It's a 15-2, which is a empty cylinder. 15-2 is a 357 Magnum. My model, you saw the original picture in the beginning of the video. I just have the single barrel. I still do have the brand new. It's like brand new in the box. I have shot it quite a bit, but it still looks like it's brand new. And these would come, you could order these in a single barrel setup, but they have a nut in the front that you can take that out and the whole barrel will come off and screw out. So you take that nut off and the shroud comes off the barrel, and then you can unscrew the barrel. And you could put on different length barrels, and they had 2, 4, this one's a 6, and then they had 8-inch barrels as well. And you could actually buy the whole kit and get all 4 barrels, but those are very, very expensive now. So I have been looking around to maybe add a barrel or 2, but I still have not been able to find any barrels for a reasonable amount that I find is a reasonable amount anyway. But I had been playing around with it before I started the video up, just goofing around, and I shot some 357s through it. Got a good group going with the 357s, and I'll show you those. And then I shot actually some 38 special wadcutters, and that's even better. This thing is just very accurate. I'm shooting here at about 7 yards, and they are just piling pretty much right on top of each other. So if you notice, like, you know, most Colts and Smith & Wessons have catch over here, and you're like, well, how do you open the cylinder? Well, the catch is up here in the front. You pull down on this catch and then push it out with your thumb or finger, depending on how you're holding it. Normally you would hold it in your right hand, and you would pull down with your left thumb and then push it out with your middle fingers, two middle fingers, and then you can load your cylinder. So I'll shoot another batch of wadcutters for the first one. I just love shooting these wadcutters. They're just so mild to shoot. They're just a joy to shoot. Not that I dislike shooting the 357s, but there definitely is a good bit more punch with those, and you know, they're not quite as pleasant to shoot. So so here we go. 6 shots, 7 yards, 6 shots of 38 special wadcutter. When I show you the target, you'll definitely be able to tell the difference between the wadcutters and the standard bullets. I think that was the last one, but we'll see. Let's see here. Nope, that must have been the last one. I got yakking here. I lost count. So again, so you pull down on the latch in front and it kicks out. So. That's takes a little bit getting used to, but it's not terrible once you do get used to it. Anybody who knows my collection, watches my videos, You know, I have quite a few Smith & Wessons and my fair share of Colt revolvers as well. So when I take those out and I take this out, it takes a little bit of thought to get that process going again. So, all right, so this is a mag full of 357 Magnum. I'll shoot this one double action. This is not a terrible double action trigger. For whatever reason, these seem to be pulling low with the 357. I'm not sure why. So I'm using the same point of impact, or same point of aim, I guess I should say, with the 357s and with the 38 wadcutters. 38 wadcutters are hitting up in the black and right in the bullseye, and the 357s are hitting down below, which is still a good, you know, if I was using this as a personal defense shoot, that would be perfectly acceptable. So I'll set the gun down here. We'll go take a look at that target. All right, so here we go. Here's the target for that 357, the Dan Wesson. So right away, just to kind of point out, you see how that has that that black circle around it? Those are the standard projectiles. Those are the 357 rounds that I was shooting. And you can see that they group nice, but they're all down below. I was aiming right at this 10 here with every shot, but now you look up here and you can see these. They look like they were actually punched out with a paper punch. Those are the wadcutters. That's why they call them wadcutters, because they punch out the paper like that. But that's all those wadcutter rounds right in there. It looks like the lowest scoring shot was an 8. Most of them are 9s and 10s. So that would have been an excellent score. I was actually in a competition with that, but these are nothing to sneeze at either. So, but anyway, back to the video. So that was a pretty neat looking target. Definitely, I really love shooting those. The 38 specials are a lot more pleasant, and I definitely like shooting those wadcutters. I have several Smith & Wesson guns that I shoot those wadcutters out of, and they're just as accurate as that, if not more. But this Dan Wesson is just a fine gun. I'm gonna shoot one more cylinder of wadcutters while we're on camera here. Just stacking them right in on that black circle again. Lost count again. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. There's my my Dan Wesson model 15-2V. I had this one for a number of years now, and it just never fails to amaze me how good it shoots. It's just a pretty gun and a very fine shooting gun. The double action trigger is a bit heavy. I have that Smith & Wesson 10-5 that's a PPC gun. That thing is just amazing. The double action trigger is just unbelievable on that one. But the double action trigger on this one's pretty heavy, but the single action trigger is just so smooth and very light. So I just find it. I don't even want to shoot it in double action just because the single action trigger is so nice on it. But it is a fine piece. I take good care of it, and So it does have a toolkit where you can take, like I said, they take that barrel nut out and the shroud would come off, but I haven't messed with that because I don't have any other barrels anyway, so there wouldn't be any real reason for me to pull that off of there. So, but anyway, I hope you liked the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate everybody being on the channel. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.